Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. And today we're talking about breakfast, the best meal of the day. We've always been told that, and I know there will be those of you watching this thinking, nah, not for me. I don't do breakfast. I just can't eat that time in the morning. That's okay so long as you have breakfast at some point. The danger is to miss that meal altogether and wait until lunchtime because your blood sugar levels will be so low throughout the morning that what you're likely to do is to crave the wrong things. You'll go for snacks and treats, which isn't good. And once you start on them, it's very difficult to stop. So even if you have your breakfast a little bit later, that's absolutely fine, but try and include it in your day. So what can we do to make our breakfast really healthy? We could start with having antioxidants. Very easy, it's not as difficult as it sounds. Just sprinkling berries on your cereal. One of the easiest ways possible. Things like blueberries, anything with dark, deep red or purpley colours is brilliant. Antioxidants are very good for our cell repair, so it'll keep us looking young and beautiful. Also, it can certainly help to prop up your immune system, and it can help to offset some of the effects of stress. A lot of us are stressed. Many of us, I would say probably most of us, are stressed by this current situation. So it's worth getting some berries and having them first thing. Then it's worth looking at whole grains. I know we've talked about it before, and maybe some of you are absolutely hooked on having muffins for breakfast, but these refined breads are refined grains, and therefore they're not good for our digestion, and they can adversely affect your blood sugar levels, which is not good at all. So go for the whole grains in your bread and your cereal and try and avoid any of the processed grains. If you can go for whole foods. Now, by that, what I mean is food that hasn't been processed. So it's things like your porridge, obviously. Porridge is extremely healthy and a great start to the day. I know you probably think I go on and on about it, but you really want to go even for other cereals that haven't been overly processed. You'll find if you look at the pack, the label on the side of the pack or on the back, will probably tell you what's been added to it, what's been done to it. We want things in their purest form, and therefore it is much better for us as regards our digestive system and generally keeping us feeling fuller for longer. And the same goes for protein. Now, many people don't think about having protein for breakfast, but of course we can. We could have things like fish. You could have perhaps an egg on your avocado on toast, anything like that, beans on toast. Try and get some protein in as early as you can during the day. Again, it keeps you feeling fuller for longer and you won't get those dips of energy, which are so dangerous for us. A cup of coffee in the morning, is that allowed? Well, I would say perhaps not first thing. It is known that if we have caffeine first thing in the morning, particularly if we're having it with our breakfast, what we'll find is that the caffeine will actually stop the absorption of certain vitamins and minerals that we need in our diet. However, having a coffee mid-morning can be quite beneficial. Coffee, believe it or not, has antioxidants in it. It also has anti-inflammatory properties. So nothing wrong with a cup of coffee, just make sure you're not having 10 cups in a day. Include fruit and veg. Now, we've mentioned the berries, but how do we include veg in our diet? Again, I mentioned earlier avocado, but perhaps you might like an omelette for a change when you're having your breakfast. Can you maybe stir in some spinach? Or you could put mushrooms or tomatoes. Tomatoes on toast would be a lovely breakfast. So try if you can to get as much fruit and veg in as early as you can in the day. And therefore, you're making it easier to have your 5 a day. Obviously, if you've had some in the morning, you've only got a few more to go when you go through your lunch and your evening meal. Go big. Now, I don't mean have a massive fry up. By this, what I mean is try and have a breakfast that is of a fair size. It's tempting with some people to have, oh, I just have a piece of toast. That's it. I can't take any more. A piece of toast isn't bad, and if it's wholemeal toast, not too bad either. But we are more likely to burn off the calories earlier in the day than we are later in the day. So try and have a fairly good breakfast. You'll be amazed how it affects your desire to snack later on and eat the wrong things. Go nuts. If you can maybe sprinkle some nuts or seeds, which are also very good on your cereal, or maybe if you're having it later on, desserts and things. But here we're talking about breakfast. So I would say just stir a few into your cereal, even stir them into yogurt, that kind of thing. And you'll find they're very tasty. It's nice to have that slightly different texture, if you like, in what you're eating, but the benefits are many. Choose solid food. Now, I'm talking about things like having, these lovely vegetable smoothies or fruit smoothies or whatever. If you can't stomach anything else, then that's much better than having nothing. However, If you're about to have, let's say, an orange juice, you are much better off having an orange or a tangerine, something like that. Again, because of fibre. Fibre does so much good. It keeps our immune system going. It actually helps our digestive system, keeps us feeling fuller for longer. It can actually help our cholesterol. So therefore, it's helping to protect us against things like heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, all those kind of things. And even colon cancer has been related to a lack of fibre in the diet. So if you start your day as you mean to go on with a nice healthy breakfast, then you should find that your health improves and you're less likely to eat the wrong things during the day. I know this is a hard time for everybody. It is for me too. As you know, I live on my own. I know a lot of you do. Even those of you that live with somebody else might be thinking, maybe not. But it's what it is. The only thing we can do is get on with it. We will get through it. Keep looking for that little chink of light ahead. It's there. We'll see it. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.